underway from Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, first pass for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Jones. Now Brady again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they probably have to punt it away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? Well, all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Miller in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake. Brady. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jones now in motion left. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Paul, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Julio Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 14-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second and 9, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 18.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. 20! Touchdown, Cowboys! Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Third and 15.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And Brady will sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa. That will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch. Gain of 25 yards. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the 29, Prescott runs over him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, back to Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Dak. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Fournette once more on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. Now Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made on the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, He had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Prescott to throw it. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Fournette running out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Out of his hands, and a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. There's the stiff arm. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The kick by Marr is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Miller in motion right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down and goal to go.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left. Not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Maher is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's got a man complete. Evans, fast footwork. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Brady. Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Saka, and the lead is down to 2.
Cowboys 16, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch, gain of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd and very short, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 22, Brady. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Pollard going to try the right side. And some room to... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Miller in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 85 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the slot man goes in motion left. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch, made on the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a play fake. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage in the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish the...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Miller in motion right.
Second and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Brady now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And